Ready to unlock the secrets of your driving history? Whether you're getting ready for an insurance quote or maybe just, curious about what's actually on your record, today we're diving into how you can easily request your Wyoming driving record online. Now, you might think this is going to be super complicated, but it's really just a few clicks away. And honestly, the best part? It is literally easier than ever. Wyoming's Department of Transportation just rolled out this massive $20 million computer upgrade, finally replacing a system that had been sitting there since 1986. That's the exact same year the original Top Gun hit theaters. So yeah, it was definitely time for an upgrade. Let's dive into this. Welcome to This Explainer. I'm going to be your guide on the side today as we navigate this brand new system called 1WO. I promise I'm giving you a completely foolproof walkthrough. So whether you're a total beginner who's never even thought about dealing with the DMV online, or maybe you're an experienced driver just looking for the fastest possible route to your data, you are absolutely in the right place. Here's a quick look at our roadmap for today's explainer. We're going to start with why you need to check your record, move right into prep, fees and security, and then hit the main event, the 1WIO step-by-step process. After that, we'll troubleshoot some common roadblocks and wrap up with how to properly review your record once you get it. All right, kicking things off with part 1, why check your record. It's all about really understanding your data. So Wyoming categorizes your driving history into very specific reporting windows. They don't just dump everything into one giant bucket, right? For a 3-year window, you're going to see standard moving violations or uninsured accidents. Basically, the kind of things used for standard insurance quotes or basic job screenings. Now, if we bump that up to the 5-year window, that's where higher severity infractions pop up, like DUIs or reckless driving. Those are absolutely crucial for legal reviews. And finally, you've got the 10-year window. This is the comprehensive profile, mainly pulled for CDL compliance and commercial operators. Knowing exactly which window your record falls into is super important for understanding what other people see when they look you up.
And checking these records has very real-world impacts. You absolutely want to verify your points because that directly affects how much you're paying for auto insurance. You also need to ensure your personal record is actually accurate. Let's face it, administrative mistakes happen, and a tiny error here could end up costing you serious money. Plus, if you're applying for jobs that require a clean driving record, or you're gearing up for a commercial license, you really need to know exactly what an employer is going to see before they pull your file.
Moving right along to Section 2, Prep, Fees, and Security. Let's get you completely ready to make this request. Okay, let's look at exactly what you need to prepare before you even log on, just so you don't end up getting timed out or frustrated halfway through. The magic number here, $10. That is the flat statutory fee the Wyoming DOT charges to get a copy of your own driving record. Honestly, $10 is a pretty small price to pay for peace of mind, but you definitely need to know the best ways to actually pay it. You really have 2 main avenues for payment and retrieval. On one side, we have the shiny new online portal. It gives you instant digital access, which is fantastic, but just a quick heads up, using a credit or debit card online might tack on some small processing fees. On the flip side, you've got the traditional mail-in method. This lets you pay by check or money order without those digital fees, but you are going to be waiting about 7 to 10 business days. For the sake of this explainer, we are definitely leaning into the speed and convenience of the online route. Before you even type in the web address, let's run through a quick checklist. First, always make sure you're using a secure internet connection. We are dealing with highly sensitive personal information here, so maybe skip the public Wi-Fi at the local coffee shop for this one. Have your valid ID ready to go, along with personal details like your Wyoming driver's license number or your social security number. Having all of this right at your fingertips just makes the whole process perfectly smooth.
All right, here we go. Section 3, the 1WIO step-by-step. Let's execute your request online.
Let's walk through the 4 crucial beats of this process. Step 1, you're going to visit the official portal at mvds.1wyo.gov. Step 2, go ahead and click on Sign In. Step 3, the system will prompt you to enter your login.gov credentials. And finally, Step 4, once you're authenticated, you'll connect your Wyoming Driver Services record to your brand new 1WIO account by plugging in those personal details we literally just prepped. From there, it's just a matter of clicking to request the record and paying your $10 fee. Now, you might be thinking, wait, why is a state DMV asking me for a federal login.gov account? Well, login.gov is a highly secure federal authentication gateway. Even though getting your record is entirely a state-level process, Wyoming uses this federal gateway to provide some seriously robust multi-factor cybersecurity. Basically, it's an extra layer of armor just to ensure your sensitive data stays completely yours. Okay, let's pivot to Section 4, troubleshooting common roadblocks and handling alternative methods.
Look, sometimes the internet acts up, or maybe you forget your login details, or hey, maybe you just prefer doing things the old-fashioned way. If so, the mail-in process is a totally reliable fallback. You'll just need to fill out a written request, or the official release form. Make sure to include your full name, date of birth, and license number. Then enclose that flat $10 fee, remember, check or money order, and mail the whole shebang directly to the Y. headquarters at 5300 Bishop Boulevard in Cheyenne. Just keep in mind they do need about 7 to 10 business days to process this once they get it. Now, here is a crucial point for mail-in requests. There is a very strict rule straight from Y. And it's this. Computer-generated and/or electronic signatures are not allowed. So if you print that form and try to use a fancy digital signature stamp, they are going to reject it. You absolutely must physically sign the paper with real ink before sealing it in the envelope. No way around it.
For those of you going the mail-in or in-person routes, you'll be working with the official vehicle record and privacy disclosure release form. This is the exact document that requires your wet ink signature. It very clearly outlines your information and exactly how the record can be used under federal privacy acts, ensuring everything is above board. Finally, Section 5, reviewing your record. What are your next steps after receipt? So, you finally have your driving record in your hands or download it to your laptop. But the process isn't quite over yet. You need to review it for inaccuracies immediately. Carefully read through those 3, 5, or 10-year reporting windows we talked about earlier. If you spot a ticket that was definitely supposed to be dismissed or any weird error that could falsely drive up your insurance rates, save a copy for your personal records right away. Then contact driver services immediately to dispute the error. Ultimately, keeping this data accurate is entirely in your hands.
Let's do a super quick recap. The days of that classic DMV headache are fading fast. Wyoming's shiny new $20 million One YO upgrade basically ends the need to go stand in a long line just to get your record. It's a flat $10. It uses the highly secure login.gov gateway to protect your identity, and it still offers robust mail-in options if you need a fallback. The whole thing is modernized, secure, and surprisingly user-friendly. Just a quick but super important disclaimer before we wrap up. The information we've covered in today's explainer is highly accurate as of right now, August 2026. But, as we all know, state procedures, platforms, and fees are always subject to change by the Wyoming Department of Transportation. So please, always double-check the latest details directly on the WY. website. Now that you know the secrets to navigating the system, what might be hiding on your Wyoming driving record today? Don't wait for some surprise insurance hike to find out. Use your newfound knowledge, log on, and take total control of your driving history right now. Feel free to share this explainer with anyone else who might need a little refresher on checking the record. Thanks so much for learning with me today, and I'll see you next time.